Let me tell you the tale of Brisignr Mitharël, an elf who haunted prophecy as much as prophecy haunted him, a figure chained not by iron or spell, but by the weighty question of his own existence. The desert night bore witness to his first wail. On that night, when the sun vanished behind the hungry shadow of the moon and the wind itself held its breath, a weathered oracle in a tent of red silk uttered a final name amid convulsions, her mouth cold and her eyes alight with secrets. Brisignr. The world trembled in that moment, as if creation itself paused, disturbed by the sound. From the very beginning, Brisignr's dreams dripped through the seams of reality. As a child, he saw rivers blazing with impossible fire, towers collapsing beneath the gaze of twin suns, and a city, lost in time, consumed by pinkish ash. When he spoke of these visions, the villagers called him fevered. Some muttered charm words, others spat, wary of a spirit walking among them. Yet Brisignr grew, and so too did the dreams, now sharp and insistent. He learned many names for himself: cursed, chosen, mad seer. All rang hollow against the echoing question within. Am I foreordained to end the world or spare it? Sometimes in the deep solitude of the dunes, he whispered, am I just the dreamer, or the dreamed into being by something older than dawn? He wandered south, ever chasing the mirage of a city from his visions, the city beneath the twin suns. The answer, the dreams promised, would be found at the world's edge, where fate's tongue first spoke. Long years he roamed, among shifting dunes, across glass sands that blistered bare elven feet, through wind-lashed valleys where the stars seemed poised just above his brow. Hungry and unmoored, Brisignr became at once legend and warning, one who cried to dead gods and raved to silent stone. But all roads, even those woven by prophecy, lead somewhere. So at last, beneath a churning orange sky and the cruel gaze of twin suns, he discovered the shrine. Weathered by centuries, carved from black rock streaked with veins of silver fire, the shrine prickled with old magic. Glyphs unreadable by mortal tongue curled across its doors. Some said this was the place where destiny itself once knelt to pray. Brisignr pressed his palm to the carvings. Cold pain shot through his bones. Visions flooded him again, a world ended by flame. A city, reborn in the shadow of his death. A voice, his own, crying out in a tongue that was both mother and grave to language itself. I am no one's weapon, he gasped between visions, nails biting into scarred palms. Not even fate's. Yet fate listens little to the proclamations of the lost. The wind moaned, singing in dissonant tongues, a language older than sand, older than star. Brisignr let the hymn fill him, let it gnaw at the edges of his selfhood. Shadows peeled away from the shrine walls. In the abyssal reflection of obsidian, he saw two possible futures. One of fire, of cities razed, towers shattered, the land scoured raw as bone. One of new dawn, of healed earth, laughter returning, ashes swept aside. Let the stars write what they will, he thought. I remain the hand that holds the pen. He stepped inside the shrine. The air thickened, laced with the taste of old blood and lightning. His every breath a gamble. Candles guttered, failing against the darkness. Moths spun frantically in the shadows. On a dais, dust chained and cracked by unseen time, a relic waited. The original tablet of names, it was said, scribed before any tongue learned to wound. Upon touching it, Brisignr felt the cool press of possibility. Names, thousands, whispered past his ears, each sentence a prophecy, each prophecy a choice unmade. His name seared forth, twisting in the dust. Was it a curse or the key to everything? Inside his mind, the oracle's voice returned, marrow deep. You bear the tongue that breaks the world or binds her wounds. Will you speak, or will silence save us all? For a long while Brisignr wept, his tears flowing across the tablet and pooling in every carved groove, as if he watered the very possibility of hope. "I have seen too much," he breathed. "Is destiny only a story told by frightened gods to themselves in the dark?" He closed his eyes. "I must choose to be the echo or the answer." With trembling hands, he spoke a word in the first tongue. The shrine exploded with color, a flame of memory, the scent of myrrh and ozone, visions of all that might yet be. Outside the sky, the twin suns eclipsed once more. In that shadow, time hiccuped. Perhaps the world held its breath anew. When it passed, Brisignr stumbled from the shrine, changed. What gift or curse he bore, he did not say. Some nights his eyes glimmered with a wild and ancient joy. Other nights, his laughter dissolved into broken sobs. Was the world saved, or simply given another dawn to dream itself anew? No one could say, not even old Brisignr himself. If you ever find him bent beside the fire, cradling the ashes of old visions, you may ask him if prophecy is strong as soul. He will only smile, a thin, knowing thing, and whisper, "Sometimes, friend, we are both the ink and the scribe." So what would you have done? Is your destiny written among the stars or waiting behind the next shadowed door? Suggest the next tale you'd see told by firelight, and perhaps, friend, it shall be spun on the morrow.